Field Note FC1984.1. Subject stability increasing. Adulthood expectations rising. Observer noting instability often provokes movement.
It's not just the answers, not just the quotes. It's life in the margins. It's time for CluffsNotes. So it's the spring of 1984. It's my senior year, and I'm in Roseburg, Oregon with my grandmother. But unfortunately, like every other place I've lived, it was really not my hometown. I was just a visitor. I was living in my grandmother's house, and the realization hit me. This was all temporary. I had to know what it was I was going to do after I graduated. I couldn't just float. I had to do something. It was all of a sudden I had this deadline looming, undeniable in my head. And I didn't have a clear plan. It actually was just months before I was supposed to graduate that I applied to these two colleges. And neither of these decisions were strategic. One of them was in Oregon, and I think I only applied to that one because I liked the font of their brochure. And the other was this religious college related to my grandmother's church in Florida that somebody I knew the year before told me about. And he made it sound like this wonderful place of connection. Now, I had not even taken the SAT. I didn't even know what the SAT was. And so with only weeks before the final date that was available in Oregon, I signed up to take this SAT in Medford, Oregon on this Saturday. And there was something about that drive, when I'm driving down to Medford to go take the SAT, that it hit me. It just felt different. I think I realized that I was not just fulfilling this requirement. I was, for the first time, moving forward. Like I was choosing what I was going to do. I was trying to take the wheel.
Movement often precedes clarity.
And was it perfect? No. Was it strategic? Definitely not. Was it going to be costly? 100%. I didn't have anybody that could pay for this, so student loans, welcome. Was it necessary? Absolutely. It was a path I needed to move forward. And so here's your nudge. Even if your future feels fuzzy, take a step. I mean, look for signals, be wise, try to walk toward what little you do know. Because sometimes survival is not about arriving. It's just about not standing still. All right, Preschool Papa here. Now listen, little humans don't always need our answers, but they do need our narration. They need our questions. They need our communication. They need us to explain things, to help them see connections. That's how they learn. We make it explicit. But when they get older, big humans need this too. We just call it mentoring. But the principle is the same. We need to help each other learn as we move forward, and we need to see connections. And that's what big humans get to do for little humans.
Because they just don't know.
Another reel for the shelf.
Field Note FC 1984.3. Subject leaving Oregon for Florida. Searching for structure, belonging, and clarity. Agency activated despite absence of strategic planning.